Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please. Ahem. Now, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them.
They must be dream experts from another land. Great!
Oh, I have a question. Me first! Me first!
No rush. Everyone, please line up and ask in an orderly fashion.
Whoa. Paimon didn't expect them to be so enthusiastic.
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
Oh, Paimon knows! Paimon's had this kind of dream before, so she knows a thing or two. The first time, Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow and flew in the sky all night long. The second time, Paimon became a dendro slime. A group of kids thought Paimon was a radish and pulled out all the grass on her head. Oh, it was super painful. The third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. In the end, Paimon was captured by a chef and turned into a smoothie. And the fourth time, Paimon became a powerful Geo slime and went to take revenge on the forest boar that used to bully Paimon. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon lost again.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause trouble and end up getting killed by adventurers. Things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
I suppose you're right. They are monsters, after all. I just want to experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a monster would be even worse than my current life. Maybe I'd be happier if I became just a regular finch. Or fish.
Looks like being an expert is way easier than Paimon imagined. Next!
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert, I want to know what posture I should sleep in so I can have the same dream as the one I had last night.
Well... Hey, you're supposed to be helping. First, why don't you tell Paimon about the dream you want to have again?
Oh, it's quite ordinary. I sat and chatted with my wife on a sunny day, listening to the breeze blowing through the valley.
Why don't you just find your wife and talk with her? There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately, she passed away.
Oh, sorry. Paimon shouldn't have assumed anything.
No, it's fine. I didn't make that clear. I just want a chance to see her again.
Yeah, it's not really about posture. What you think about right before falling asleep is probably way more important.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about her, and you're the one that'll be dreaming about her, then it'll be easier to connect your thoughts and dreams.
You do have a point. I'll give it a try tonight. Thanks for your wise advice.
Oh, my turn, my turn. I want to know the name of the plant in my dream.
I want to bring the souvenir box to my room into my dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the wasteland last night. Does that have any kind of special meaning?
Hey, no rush! One at a time! Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers, that's all. You do have a point. It's more rewarding to explore and contemplate the meaning of a question than to focus on the answer itself. Right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days and 3 nights and are desperate to replenish their energy. Any explanation they get now is like pure sustenance to them, no matter how good the explanation really is. Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind? Bingo! If she was here, she'd probably be making some similar analogy. Unfortunately, she's super busy right now and may not have time for gatherings like this.
Dear experts, we have another guest who would like to consult you.
But you saw how we answered all the questions just now. We're not really all that knowledgeable.
Ah, but this guest is rather special.
My question is, why didn't you immediately tell me about such an interesting place? Huh? Nahida, how did you get here? Interesting events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day after all. No matter how busy things are, I'd still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to help us answer all these questions. You're not wrong. All right, they can ask me anything. The more interesting, the better. Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why the sudden hesitation? Even so, it's not like I look super intimidating or anything, right? And in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru, yet they didn't even flinch at you. Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished in an instant. It appears I'm the one spoiling the fun here. I'll see myself out. That's not true, Nahida. I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let people gather here and freely share their marvelous dreams. Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. The water is more secure and settled, but it has lost its free-flowing nature from the river. I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container. She's sulking. Hey! It's all right, everyone! No need to be shy. The Dendro Archon is really nice, so please just go ahead and ask. Otherwise, she'll leave.
All right. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime guy.
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe a finch or fish is more suitable for me.
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dreams, right? Why do you think that sounds good to you?
I guess I just want to experience something different. The sky is right above me, and the ocean just over the horizon.
So you want to experience something new in your dreams?
Because if I don't work, I won't have any Mora. Sure, by the time this all dawned on me, I realized that my life is all—
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dreams. The reason is you've already been caged.
Really? That sounds pretty terrible. Then what should I do?
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about replacing your hammer?
Huh? Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time,
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy. Come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer in quite some time.
you should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping. Then, write the names of your children on it.
That makes sense. I think it'd give me a good boost of energy at work.
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only...
Yes, I get it now. This is a real eye-opener. I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own. Thank you, Great Dendro Archon.
That's Arnahita! Only you would know how to get right to the heart of the problem. Actually, I didn't really understand the problem. Huh? I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. Whenever he became tired, he would look at some names on the handle of his tool. After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him. After observation, is it because of excitement, anticipation, or helplessness? Oh, Paimon gets what you mean. Huh. That's why I was a bit nervous just now. Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning. Hey, don't forget about Paimon! Thanks, you too. That makes me feel a lot better. Let's move on to the next question, shall we?
I already asked the experts my question earlier, but I wanted to hear the Dendro Archon's response too. What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife?
Longing for the deceased. Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it'll only highlight the emptiness in your real life. If your wife were still alive, she certainly wouldn't want to see you like this, would she?
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my dreams is not, I don't know. Maybe it's because I miss her too much. She even remembers each and every dream.
That's really amazing. Statistically speaking,
It's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But
maybe all of this is rooted in your deep longing for her. Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between the two of you?
I don't know. I suppose my biggest regret is that I couldn't spend the rest of my life with her. I really felt like I was ready to move on.
Huh. You know, they say that whatever's on your mind is what goes into your dreams. But dreams are, and will forever be, it's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams.
Yes, I know. And it's probably not good to let her see me in such a state. Anyway, thanks for your advice.
I'm a little worried about him. I think I can handle things from here. You don't need to stay here if you find it boring. you feeling any better now?
Yes. I think the Dendro Archon made a really good point. Now that I think about it, my wife and I always meet at a familiar place in my dreams. I know where that place exists in reality, but at the same time, I feel as if I should go and have a look anyway. Otherwise, I'll keep on feeling like everything is covered in a haze. Once I can stop dreaming about that place. Actually, you two are adventurers, right?
Yeah, it might also be a good chance for us to unwind. Even if you can't see your wife there, taking in some nice scenery will definitely help cheer you up.
Yeah, I hope so too.
All right, go ahead and get yourself ready then. Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed... I just finished, and I really got a lot out of it. Anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere.
Oh, there's no need to trouble you.
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have a good reason. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you some things that are puzzling me right now.
Huh. I didn't know.
I'm not all that different from you, you know.
Yeah.
It's always nice to go...
Huh. Do adventurers often go to places like this? Huh. I guess so.
So, this is where you always meet your wife in your dreams?
Yes, for the most part. When I saw her in my dreams, I'd tell her about our daughter, Haidar, and she would also reminisce about the past with me. It feels like no matter how long we may chat...
Sometimes, it's the little things in life that matter the most. This is the part I'm a little puzzled about. I am very familiar with dreams, and normally, they lack logic and continuity. But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life. She always surprises me with some details from our lives in the real...
Whoa, that's pretty weird. However, the problem is that his dreams have too much structure and continuity. For example, a loud noise outside your window in the real world could cause your dream self to get loaded into and fired out of a big cannon. Another example. If you're but the appearance of your wife seems unusually stable.
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect or reject these dreams.
But I still want to figure out the how and the why. Let's go. Just think of it as a nice little hike to the top of the mountain. Well, he really wasn't kidding. This might no matter. We'll just finish them quickly. Huh? Are you... Of course. This is... The scenery here is amazing! Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here every day.
I've yet to see anything strange about this place. I do not plan to deny the power of longing.
His wife must be a really... Huh? Wait, where'd he go?
Oh, so you are waiting for me here? Well, guess what? When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come with me, I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way here.
Huh? There's nobody there.
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall! Catch him!
Luckily, he didn't fall.
He's in the dream now. What he said...
Oh, so...
I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't awaken someone while they're sleepwalking.
Huh? Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good! Your friend...
What happened? Huh? Sleepwalking? Oh, right. It was all just a dream. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sitting there, and walked over. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. And then she seemed to suddenly disappear. When I realized something wasn't right...
That sounds pretty wild.
I don't think so.
Maybe we've affected the way his subconscious constructs dreams by following him here. Anyway, all that matters is that you woke up safe and sound.
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry.
Let's head back now. Don't come back to this place again for the time being.
Oh, okay.
Nahida, what's on your mind?
We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any...
Oh, right! Come to think of it, they're...
Right. And not only at a moment of dreams, we need to understand what's happening and the rate of its development as soon as possible.
Then there's no time to lose! Stop standing there, Ilmon! Let's go!
Oh, you're back already. How'd it go?
We have an emergency on our hands. Please notify everyone here that while they can continue to...
What? But could you at least tell me? I see. Don't worry. I'll be sure to notify all the event participants and inform the other staff members about what has happened. Using the event registration list, I should be able to contact more people that were interested in dreams and warn them about the situation.
Thank you. That would be very helpful.
Let me confirm if all of today's participants... Atta has already left. It seemed that he was on his way to make a hammer, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wait a second. Where's Katya? Has anyone seen Katya? Has she already left?
Oh, I think she already left. She's...
Oh no! Did she...
Can you tell us where she went?
Yes, she did briefly mention it.
Alright, thank you. We'll go look for her. Please help us tell the others not to do anything reckless.
Sure thing.
Keep up.
She's sitting over there and surrounded by monsters.
Come on, let's rescue her.
Hey! Don't be scared!
One with the force. Rah. Yeah. Rah. Ta. Sia.
She seems to be in the same condition as Ilman earlier.
Yes, but luckily she hasn't been injured or jolted awake yet.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha. Huh? Why am I back dreaming? But, oh, I see.
Huh?
Nearly 20 years, and it still hasn't...
Does it have something to do with your dream?
Ah, sorry. All right, where to start? She was a good friend of my parents, and my first real... In addition to her extraordinary academic talent...
Oh, so you mean she's...
Yes. When I was about 10 years old, I grabbed hold of her and wouldn't let go. She hugged me, and we cried for some time until I fell asleep. She still decided to leave. She claimed that investigating the abyss could help more work. She had obtained some important evidence during her past adventures.
Guess Ad Astra Abyssosque isn't just...
She left a seed in the letter, telling me that if it sprouted and bloomed, then she'd come back no matter what sort of risky situation she was in. She said she looked forward to seeing me all grown up. But strangely, I even went to ask the Immorta recently.
May I have a look at the plant?
Of course.
Let me see.
Huh? We've never... She looks a little unwell. Hold on, we'll be right back. What's wrong, Nita?
No, I immediately understood what's happening with that plant. This plant is not known to the academic world. It's a new judging by its features. I can tell from the moment it sprouted, it'll never be able to bloom.
It can't be.
It means that this Professor Aisha she keeps mentioning might have foreseen the danger and was prepared to never return. From my experience observing people, she would undoubtedly regard this as a brutal revelation. When forced to confront such brutal truth, I know she has to face the truth, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt her.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
But wouldn't that mean I'm just pushing it all on you?
It's all right. There are all kinds of people, and the...
Okay. Thank you.
Let's go back and tell her.
Huh? It'll never bloom? But how's that possible? If a plant is unable to bloom, are you saying she never intended to return?
But she meant well. Since the separation was inevitable, she hoped that you would be able to come to grips. Yeah, her love, Karen.
I guess she had hoped that you could understand and respect her choice after learning the truth.
I see. Sorry, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but the dreams are so beautiful. I really thought she had come back.
These dreams may not be as pure and beautiful as they seem. Some kind of...
Really?
Yes. So with that in mind, until our investigation is completed, please return to the event and ignore any further temptations from your dreams.
I see. Thank you for... Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything left to remember her by.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I saw her waver the moment you mentioned love. It was almost like a gentle ring.
It's because people have something called empathy.
Empathy? Nice.
By the way, you said there may...
Yes. What's common between Ilm and now, they get to meet the people they cherish, and instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider him more antagonistic.
Yeah, they're just
This is exactly what we need to investigate. I have a bad feeling about all this.
Dust to dust.
Stay put!
Keep up.
We're back. How's everything here?
I am so because of your warning, we've brought dreamers here but some of them have already fallen A moment of dreams is just a small interest group.
Just as I expected. It seems my guess was correct.
It's the Dendro Archon. She's back.
What happened? Why have we been gathered here?
Many of you here have been experiencing some beautiful dreams, but I'm sorry to tell you that based on our investigation, before we learn the truth, please don't try to recreate the scenes in your dreams.
Huh? But...
I don't think it's a big deal.
We've already met 2 people who ran off to the countryside alone and got...
That's right! These aren't just dreams! It's serious!
All right, I get it.
so does that mean once we have some conclusive results from the
Yeah, I still want to visit my sister in my dreams. I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds... We had a discussion with the folks who just arrived here. They all seemed as if they were alive again, which...
Yes, that's also what we've observed in our...
So if the results of this investigation would mean an end to those dreams, all of us understand the danger, but I don't think everyone will be on board with the plan to... Before the conclusion of the investigation, they'll at least want to meet the people in their dreams
We've never had such a difficult situation before.
So they still want to return to their dreams despite knowing the danger?
That's right. Compared with these sweet and beautiful dreams, the more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alluring dreams.
So, what should we do?
Seems we have to go into a dream and find out the truth for ourselves. Pedrush, is there anyone here?
Let me think.
Good. Please take...
This lady refused to heed our warnings and fell asleep here a little earlier.
She's only asleep and hasn't started sleepwalking.
Do we also need to fall asleep if we want to go into her dream?
Don't worry about that. Now, don't be nervous. Just close your eyes. You slowly wash over the shore.
What's wrong, Traveler? You look a little disoriented. Really? Paimon didn't notice anything. Anyway, seems like we've made it into the dream. Whoa.
Theoretically, we should have got... Anyway, let's see if we can find any leads. Everyone hold hands!
Shine down! Ring cutter!
Can't see? Keep up.
No, my sword!
One with the force.
Huh? A door? Wonder where it could lead. Well, it's not like we have any other way to go now. Let's go in and have a look. Hey, this place looks familiar. Isn't it Puspa Cafe? Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there. Looks like we've come to the right place.
These alluring dreams often portray a scene for...
Really? But what about that space we were in just now? You can't mean... This is another collective dream?
Yes. Given that so many compared to an interconnected dream,
Paimon get... Oh, but there are some other people next to her.
if this space is exclusive to Debbie's dream, then the other... Anyway, we should confirm that first.
Huh. How do we do that?
Just leave it to me.
The coffee here still tastes... You two have traveled all around to that.
I suppose so, but no matter how...
That's right. It's hard to change your tastes. Anyway, here's to your return home.
Hey!
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Huh? I've confirmed that this dream belongs only...
So, this is the... Paimon, I bet...
Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. It's rather impolite. Alright.
The Great Dendro Archon!
I'm sorry to interrupt your celebration, but... Have you noticed that what's happening here doesn't quite match...
I don't quite understand. I get it. The Dendro Archon is trying to say...
Hey, how about a cup of coffee for all of you? My treat.
Memories. Think carefully. You of all people should know what really happened to them. Are you sure that meeting here and chatting the day away like this isn't just a product of your own wishful thinking?
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true. The ship they were on struck a reef and sank, and I never heard from Basima and Gaspar again.
Hey, come on now.
Yeah, trust your memories. Nothing you see here is real.
I get it now. This is a dream, isn't it? But since it's my dream, it doesn't matter if this is real or not. I enjoy the way these friends mean there's nothing wrong with continuing this dream.
I'm worried that if you were to continue dreaming like this, the lines with these dreams will always give you what you want. Or...
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks, Whether it's just a dream or real life,
You can't just brush off something like this. We don't even know how you people got here or where you even came from. Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to upset anyone.
No, it's all right.
It seems that for now, this place is still relatively harmless for you. But I wonder if there's any way to go deeper into the dream.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I once heard a strange voice tell me that there's an entrance here. I'm not interested in checking it out at the moment, but maybe I'll go in and have a look later.
Okay. Thanks for your help. Just as I expected. We're only...
Wait a second. We were just up there. No, down there? Did we go up or down?
Don't panic. We've left Debbie's dream. But this dream has the ability to create imaginary...
If it weren't for what we just saw,
I have a guess. If these dreams are connected, the fact that Debbie was able to realize that she was dreaming, but the space we're in has been turned upside down.
Oh, right! Dreams are chaotic.
That's right. It's possible that...
Right! So the answers might...
Yes, and we should get ready for whatever...
It looks like we may need to put something inside there.
Everyone hold hands!
There is no escape!
Can't see?
Illusion shattered!
Whoa. When it rains, it seems to disappear slowly.
Yes, and it appears again as soon as the rain stops. It's less like a flower, and more like a dendro slime that's trying to keep out of sight.
Here we go again with Nahida's analogy. Huh? Are we back up here again? Wait. Paimon's confused. Are we up here or down there? Good thing we didn't fall.
Yes, we did. We just fell upwards.
That's not helping, Nahida! Paimon has no clue what's going on anymore.
Time to act. Body and mind.
Wait, weren't we already here a little earlier?
This is probably him.
Huh? Why would he start?
Yes, but
Based on what we've learned so far, he must be.
but fortunately, he already knows.
Ilman!
Oh, it's you! Incredible!
Did you say dream? Wait, so you know this is a dream?
Of course. Such good thing. Here, let me introduce everyone.
Hello. It's a great honor.
Whoa, Dad. And what's this? No, it's Paimon, not... Anyway, now's not the time for that. Nahida.
You're right.
Oh, right. We didn't...
Sorry. I just had to make sure that I had gotten pretty familiar with the hike.
Yes, I'm glad too. I didn't. It must have been very hard for him. I regret not being able to fulfill my role as.
No, don't talk like...
What should we do now?
You can let me break the news. I'm sorry, but I should tell you that your dream did not create us. We are real people with our own consciousness. Like the last time we met, we are still investigating this dream.
So you mean...
Ilmon, what's going on?
It seems the reunion of our family is...
Huh? His mom...
Maybe, but no, like...
Oh, no, Mom, you can't leave!
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what's going on. Don't worry, Haidar. Mom.
Minar doesn't understand any of this. I'm fully aware that this is a dream, so that's why I've never told her the truth. Never mind. I mean, I don't get any of the complicated stuff.
Yes.
Then please, let us enjoy this moment, regardless of whatever caused this But does this dream...
I'm afraid so.
Okay, please, come this way. You can go... I have heard that the further down you go, the more the answer you're looking for may also...
Thank you for helping us, and I'm truly sorry.
You're welcome. I'll be right behind you. Otherwise, my daughter might be mad at her mother after we wake up.
We're not doing something bad, are we, Nahida?
That depends on how you define good and bad.
It's the same place again. This place is almost like a flight of stairs that connects all the dreams together.
But they appear to be getting more and more aggressive.
Right. Something seems to be... Ilman is clearly aware that he's dreaming, rather than dreaming on a deeper level.
I believe we're on the right track. It's not that the dreams are getting deeper, but you would never mistake dreams for real life, right?
Sometimes, Paimon almost wishes her, but it's just a quick...
Listen, we're real beings living in the real world, and this also explains the insubstantiality of our dreams. But if we decide to abandon reality and embrace...
Oh, wait! Paimon's starting to get it now?
Your mind will begin to build the dream far more attentively, which in turn will make it... Do you remember how the Akasha can turn dreams into jnana energy? Constructing a realistic dream consumes a similar energy.
Does that mean there's a host of these dreams here like Milu during the Sabzeruz festival? If we wake that person up, this collective...
Most likely. But the collective dream in Sumeru City was created by the Akasha. This has nothing to do with the Aranara, and humans are not capable of creating a collective dream.
Huh? So, did someone...
That's impossible. Even so, yeah, we haven't gotten to the end yet. Once we know their motive...
Keep up. Rain outlines your fate.
One with the force. I'll uproot you!
No, my sword!
Shine down!
All the water that used to be here has turned into rain!
Then let's get through here before the water level rises.
We finally made it! The destination is right ahead! Wow! A new place! Well...
This should be the final destination.
Huh? Really? Yeah.
I have powers related to dreams, so it's usually easy. I guess only those who have thoroughly accepted this dream will be able to...
There are so many people...
Don't worry.
Lisa's always so calm. I wish I were the same.
He's just in an ordinary dream, so it shouldn't be him.
Hey!
Shadia has such good taste. I can never go wrong with her opinion.
No, it doesn't seem to be her.
Who doesn't want a dream to last forever?
He's just entered the dream recently. It's definitely not him. However...
Sometimes I wish Rakesh could be more assertive, but I guess I'm also happy enough with the way things are.
No, it's not her, unfortunately.
You know, I've heard that plants grow better if you play music for them. And on that note, it's been a while since...
Sorry, I've been a little busy these last couple days. Oh, the Dendro Archon. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, welcome, Great Dendro Archon. I'm Amira. I run the flower shop here. And this is my husband, Moses.
Yes, how may we help you?
You already know all about me. There's no need for all the pleasantry. Perhaps I should call you the dream's owner?
I'm sorry, Amira. It seems my research has attracted the Dendro Archon's attention. Why don't you go back to the flower shop? I'll come help you a little later.
Okay, of course, dear.
It appears that I was too naive to think I could. To avoid looking like too much of a fool, allow me to ask the first question. How well would you say you understand this dream?
This dream was built by the Akasha, and it has the power to create imaginary people who no longer exist in the real world. As for you, you found a unique way to become the owner of this dream, going so far.
Given up the ability to wake up?
Please, tell me how you were able to arrive at such a conclusion.
It's simple. Apart from you, this space only consists of real people who are dreaming and imaginary people who are... Although you are here and appear no different from the others, I can't sense your dream. How can I wake up a person who's already awake?
Fascinating.
Since you're the fully awake owner of this dream, it can never collapse from you waking up. Theoretically, this should... But even knowing all of that, one question remains. How did you do it?
Isn't the answer right in front of you, great Dendro Archon? I uploaded my entire consciousness into the Akasha when it was still running. Actually, this all started because of an accident. My original goal was not about the Akasha or a collective dream.
No. You were motivated above all to create...
That's right. However, human models are too The Akasha is truly magnificent. If I siphoned a minuscule amount of its energy, nobody would... Even using just crude methods, I was still able to... I named my first work Amira.
Huh? You mean the girl we just saw?
She and I entered the academia on the same day. Starting with admission procedures, we bumped in, and because of that one day, we eventually went on to fall in love. We studied. Our rhythm was always in step. I felt like we were two separate bodies that shared... However, Elazar later took her from me. Yes, I need more training samples to perfect Amira's personality. I found their details in the Akasha's database. Using the pretext of testing for mental health disorders, I implanted signaling devices in their bodies. This way I could connect them to a network, and Amira could feel their yearning. To improve my efficiency and allow myself to focus on nothing but my
So, technically speaking...
Yes, because the Akasha was suddenly turned off, I lost all of my jnana energy. I became imprisoned in the very network I had constructed. At first, I panicked. But, after...
That means everyone in the network is providing you with jnana energy!
That's all there really is to it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I provide a beautiful dream. And in return, they can wake up any time they wish. People need to sleep anyway, so why not have...
I agree. This is the home we spent a great deal of effort on to build for ourselves.
Yeah, she's right. We're staying here of our own free will.
I don't understand this at all, but I just want to spend some more time with my family.
Thank you, dear. Great Dendro Archon. I hope
you don't need to gather around here. The Great Dendro Archon is...
Uh-oh. Now he's playing dirty.
It seems like I won't need you to answer my last question. You're willing to tell me all your secrets because you have nothing to fear. If you use real people as your weapon and turn them...
They just want to be with the people they cherish. I don't think there's anything wrong with me providing them with that opportunity. They don't wish to eternally part with their spouses and friends. What's so wrong? If you understood humans a little better, or had also experienced firsthand the absolute devastation of loss, then perhaps you wouldn't be so cold towards us.
If you had used your talents and determination for a just... Unfortunately, you've committed one of the 6... You equated people's feelings with cold jnana energy, and deprived them of the pain that they have to face. You lured them into these dreams and...
Pain? Luring? Those kinds of things haven't existed here from the moment this world was created.
She's right here. This is Ilmon's child, Haidar.
Huh? My daughter? What's wrong with her?
This dream relies on a set network, which means that only those... Carefully think back and retrace your steps.
I secretly went back to the mountainside with Haidar. You mean she isn't actually the real Haidar?
No, because unlike you, she can't enter this dream. The moment you came into this dream, it created... So, tell me, where's the real Haidar?
She's still out there on the mountainside.
That's right. And not to mention the monsters in that area, the situation is very dangerous.
If Haidar's still out there, then...
What are you talking about, Dad?
I must wake up right now.
Oh.
It seems the others have also remembered something. People try to avoid pain, however, why are there still so many people? It's because people don't only live for themselves. They have families. But in this dream, you showed them only the most It's all just a well-devised scam.
It seems like I've stayed in the dream for too long.
I still have so many things I haven't done.
I thought I didn't expect you to arrive at the answer through sheer power of observation. If you wanted to spend a little time in the waking world, go right ahead. In any case, I wanted to spend some time alone with Amira. As long as this dream continues to exist, you'll come back. Humans aren't as strong as you think. And even if it's time to purge all the extraneous data and...
Monsters, be careful! All of you, please get out of here and find somewhere safe.
I am the master of this dream. I can create endless waves of monsters with the snap of a finger. Don't worry. They'll wake up before they get hurt. Amira doesn't like to see others in pain. If you know what's good for you, leave now!
Make yourselves at home.
Rain cutter.
You haven't won just yet. This dream is mine! If I go into hiding here, not even an Archon can ever find me. And as long as people yearn for happiness, they will return here and rebuild this paradise!
Hey, stop! What's that? The dream is spiraling out of control and is collapsing now.
Oh no. Amira. Amira! Amira! Amira, are you all right?
I don't feel well.
No, no, no! Please, no!
Get away from there! Don't ruin my flowers!
What should I do? Where did he go?
You left because he doesn't want you anymore.
One with the forest.
Who am I? I'm not Amira.
What happened just... He's not very proficient in using the Akasha's technology. All the people he created, it's terrible.
Even Paimon's freaked out.
But the good news is that the chaos seems to have... Now we only need to wake...
Amira, my dear, they're all gone. I couldn't change my fate.
Do you still think this is our fault?
I don't care about that anymore. The jnana energy used to sustain this dream has all been transformed into monsters. This dream will let me disappear with Amira.
It seems that everything that's happened is too much for him. He's lost...
I think seeing Amira turn into a monster was punishment enough for him. After comprehending the hollowness of the unreal, it's time to revisit the meaning of existence.
Existence?
Using my knowledge of the Akasha, the Academia has probably kept your...
No need.
This isn't compassion. As for your life after that... Alright, Traveler and Paimon. We can finally wrap up this whole thing.
What's wrong, Nahida?
Oh, nothing. Let's tell the people here to gather at a moment of dreams after they wake up.
Oh, great! You're awake! Everybody has started to wake from the looks of it.
Yes, though it took us a good deal of effort. There will be many people gathering here shortly, so please do your best to I need to go to the Academia with them now, but we'll be back soon.
Are we going to ask about that scholar?
Yes, but it may take some time for him to wake up after his consciousness returns to his body. We can leave the rest to the Matra.
Oh, it's the great Dendro Archon. How can I help you?
I would like to check the registration records of a Kasharawar scholar.
Okay, just a... Sorry to keep you waiting, Dendro Archon. He hasn't regained consciousness yet.
Huh? Isn't his name...
I guess he didn't want to be recognized or bothered by anyone. Please, give the knowledge stored in this to the Matra and ask them to...
Understood. But...
It's simple. This contains his consciousness. It's long he's committed an act that affected the safety of Sumeru. After he wakes up...
I see.
No problem. Alright. Everyone...
Let's be quiet and just listen in. I wonder what she's going to say.
Hello, all of you who have just woken up. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. Dreams have amazing power, but dreams also have the potential to exploit people. As I've said before, I'm still learning and cannot fully empathize. But just take a good look around you. You should be proud that you've been able. The path of life is long. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of my existence? Of course, the most comfortable choice is to stop. Whenever you have such thought, some people work hard all day so that their families can have a hot meal on the table at night. Some people travel all over the world in order to create art that resonates with all. Some venture in search of the world's secrets to prevent. Life is not just about yourself. Each and every one of... Look, friends and family will remain. Therefore, once you begin your journey on that same... But if you were to believe that life is nothing but an end... You're free to choose how you want to live your lives. But in the end, it's up to you whether you want to embrace a beautiful dream.
Nahida said she wanted to speak with us alone. It seems like she went to the plaza in front of the Academia.
good at manipulating the weaknesses of human nature, that dream was incredibly beautiful and enticing. But as long as you can still wake up... Huh? What makes you say that?
Right! You said that you didn't understand your speech just now really...
Thank you. I've heard a lot of... You can't say that the victims of the dream really didn't... That's why I could understand them. But all of my understanding, I don't think this 1%...
You're too hard on yourself, that's for sure.
Alright. I've learned that emotions are not... Benuni, or Moses, said that I had never The moment I entered the dream, I felt like I was wrapped in a blanket of... It was so warm that it felt like I... But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone. If I have to make an analogy for it, I bet now that I've experienced this dream, it's enough that I can tell I was once supported by that warmth. If I dwell...
Hey, what's with that serious look?
You keep looking like there's something you want to say. Is there anything... Since we just woke up, let's try... A new day is about...
Keep up.
Hey, isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up? Seems like you've been enjoying...
How about you? What are you up to now?
I'm just looking out for some leads while I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Irminsul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do.
Why is that? Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Thank you so much. I found it in the Sanctuary of Suristana. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out...
Traveler, do you have any ideas? You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going...
Thanks, you two.
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we...
Hey, get out! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusana. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you...
Hang on.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please. Seems that it wants us to follow it.
You can understand it?
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, I can feel its anxiety and fear.
Well, fungi are kinda cute. That's true. Okay.
Alright, lead the way, little fungus.
Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
That's what I meant by shared emotions. appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring the...
Probably. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What is it, Nahida?
Strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Huh? An element?
Yes. Although the fungi you normally ask for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus. Exactly.
So this is a first even...
But that's not all. There's a large... The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
So do you think it'll wake up if we...
Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away. My power was compatible. Look...
Lord of Dendro. Is it really the Lord? Oh, I can't believe...
It can...
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a...
What? Of course Paimon can talk.
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's...
But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon...
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is... So a creature may not speak, even if you do possess a number of human traits.
Did this fungus study at the academia?
It seems you're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that it might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures. However, Eve, what are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse?
I'm not sure what it means either.
It's a long and complicated story.
Don't worry, we'll listen.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to... We came in contact with many species and learned from their... We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge?
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would bet that may sound a little odd.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part...
I get it now. So the void of... I'm sorry.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. And not only did you save me, but you've...
That's right.
My home should be safe now. For the longest time, I was unable to fulfill our calling.
It's not your fault. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides...
The apocalypse put us through immense pain.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city... There are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendra. The moment I saw you when I awoke, You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in.
Ah, I see. But I'm very concerned about your homeland.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can...
But didn't you say that you don't...
Yes, but I know their end. I will...
There is no escape! I won't hold you back! Let's light it up! Ha! Let's light it up! Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
I'll take...
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but the elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus.
What?
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. That sequence of events would explain the persistent...
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think... Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road! Ah! Enemies! You're up, traveler!
Happy to oblige.
You are not
Witness the power of Gugwa. Illusion shattered. Enshroud.
Let's nip that in the bud.
There is no...
Amazing. With such...
Hey!
No, we didn't. After communicating with various thus, we gradually took the form of fun.
It's hard to believe that's even...
The most important instinct any... Your hand is shaped like that for a reason. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with... We are dendro life forms. One of the most...
So you mean, if Paimon...
Not as freely, I'm afraid. Although this is common sense to us, you cannot make a sprout grow into a...
I see.
Ah! You're so smart, Nahida!
Growth. I see. A most beautiful word.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
wasn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry who later! We have monsters here!
I think we may, no matter whether it's tired or not. My child is always happy when I put...
Child? You mean the...
Yes. One was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original stick. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand.
Oh, then it must be, like...
You have an...
Huh?
Strange and cute at the same time.
That's right!
The name I came up with was not as creative as... Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Yes, I must remember it before I return. Yes, this way. We're almost there.
It's the Withering.
Yes, I have heard it's the last form we take when we are at...
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life...
Yes, I would have...
So, this is how the Withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that but even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, they've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long... But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these, they grew in the pristine... They grew everywhere. But it's all right. Our life after an adventurer clears the Withering, I will quite...
But that would mean the effects of...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open. Now that we finally have the...
I understand. Just leave it to us. So you're worried about me. It's fine. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a high...
Paimon doesn't get... Let's do this! We've dealt with the...
Keep up.
Ring Cutter! Rain outlines your fate. There is no escape!
I'll uproot you! Keep up.
Stay put!
I see everything!
No, my sword!
Can't see?
Shine down!
One with the forest.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind, so it wasn't able to make it to the end.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after...
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the Withering?
It's okay. As long as an external form is but a gift.
It wouldn't have come to this if we... But I will cure all of them.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our...
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was.
Okay, follow me.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper...
We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably... Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, they can be reasonable.
What should we do? But you'll need Nahita's power if you want to...
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
You want to transform and...
Nahita is a god!
Even gods can't bend the law.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. But if spending some of my power will guarantee...
All right. You have great... You will have to use power equal to that. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that...
All right, I'm ready.
Lord of Dendro.
As...
All right! Let's not get hung up here.
Okay.
Wow! You really turned into a fungus!
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here.
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them near then. All you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahita. Let's go, Traveler.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it. Nana! It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving. This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the Traveler to catch up. So this is the one. Understood.
Nahita? What's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like...
The power of time accumulates slowly, and thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan.
Who are you? I apologize. Language is not easy.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me
Apocalypse ended?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is.
I remember.
Really? That's great!
Home. Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes! The Dendro Dragon! I'm sorry, I just got so excited.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been. But I don't quite understand.
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? Inside?
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. It once told us in a majestic voice. However, that day never came.
Paimon's still confused.
Yes, a very good example.
Wait, then if that's...
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried,
Apep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge, which means that...
And a big void will also form inside the dragon!
I'm afraid so. No wonder I haven't seen Apep for so long. But how... But anyway, yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the Dendro elemental power of that concentration, giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and
Hey, what about the
Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Its power feels very familiar. I'm sorry,
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just to... I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again.
Thank you. Family bringing...
I explained to them that you aren't hostile.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then...
Don't worry. I understand. Family is very important to us. No matter when, can you do one last thing for it? Well,
of course. I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend... So I don't like plant invasion.
there are two things that it wants you to do.
Soy! There! First! See, Paimon understood that! No need to translate.
Keep up. Keep up. Rah!
We planted all the seeds! It's time to handle the invading plant life! Ah! Flower flowers! It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading!
Shine down! Ha!
Rain outlines your fate.
Can't see?
Let me weave you a verse.
Illusion shattered!
Enshroud! Rah!
That should be all of them.
Yeah, I've calmed down now.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days...
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the... In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, a pep changed color from...
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the
A pep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was, however, powerless against the power in the sky, and conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until, as far as I know, a pep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had... I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved. The crystal that I have in my possession is
Keep up.
Thank you. You really like them, don't you?
family. Like, do you not like our family?
That's not what Paimon meant.
Does that matter? Family,
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members, you place importance on appearances. But these are all things that are more reliable.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important. Paimon would still follow you around. Wait.
Oh? Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we... It appears we are out of leads to follow. Sorry. It's okay. It isn't your fault. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, and if that's the case, finding the other
The crystal Lord of Dendro.
I do.
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time.
Preserving the apocalypse?
That's not very likely. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right?
What if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
Keep up.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was all...
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here.
Keep up. Keep up.
It's over there!
Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep, we know what to do. Don't just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
Yeah.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light.
Wait, something dark. What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the it might have lost its mind after being
Oh no! I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance.
Traveler.
It's okay. I trust your judgment.
Oh, yeah!
You want to use its power?
The Lord of Dendros. It's risky to use its power.
Don't understand! This no-
Yes, I understand. But this is our own.
It's okay. There's no... How about this? Traveler, I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Don't overdo it, Traveler.
Lord of Dendro, and you are...
Yay! Looks like it...
Lord of Dendro. Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment.
That sounds about right. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories, even you couldn't promise that you'd remember. However, you are definitely someone who's...
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like this. The moment I lost my chance of being... But enough about me. Lord of Dendro,
I understand. And can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too... However, if you are able to react, and as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to...
What? You used... That's... the fire seed contains a high... It is not stable in its current form. To prevent it...
Since I am its creator,
All right. Aside, in other words, you'll be... But you should hurry.
What about you?
Forget about me.
Everyone is returning home, including...
As I told you, Lord of Dendro. Our past has been saved. And our future, it's enough for me. Just...
Hey,
once more, I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. Do not be sad, my friends.
Because its external form doesn't matter.
Yes, because our...
Let's go! Home. It's not much further. Follow me, we're close now.
Into the wind.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
way. Hey, look! Something's over there! We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon. Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big.
Puny god, puny human. Leave my domain. Frail life forms like you.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've...
Let go. Foolish boor. You will find you will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackle. I have paid dearly for the truth. And you...
Hey! Don't leave! Careful! Something's coming. Ah! What is that? Paimon's never seen that before!
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too?
External form not important. Inner nature say.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation. Although they've gradually taken this form in order to survive.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here... They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. All that remains are the instincts to survive.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge. Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world?
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them.
Don't be scared!
Illusion shattered! Ring cutter! One with the force! Sir!
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. It seems only the fire seed, but it'll be risky if we use the fire seed.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home. Not...
This is becoming quite... Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the dark. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power, but as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little...
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but after all, that giant Dendro Dragon is also your family.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro.
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa, it's shining now.
And endless amounts of knowledge and emotion. To imagine such growth could be achieved.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Fellow looking for trouble?
Shine down!
Can't see? I'll uproot you!
Now you're testing my taste.
You want this one?
I'm getting sick of this game.
Keep up. Keep up.
I think we can forego the lost and found report. Illusion shattered! One with the force. There is no escape! Keep up. Let me weave you a verse.
is huge. Could this be where the... Yeah. Who knows?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but that will be impossible if we...
But how are we gonna do that?
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't... However, we are not that different. I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done, and I'm here to save both you and your people. They've been searching for a way to save, and now that everything is over...
No response.
Your eagerness to survive, if you claim to know so much more than I... Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd she go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely.
Well, then let's go.
Yep, let's go.
Paimon knows that. Let's hurry. She might be just up ahead. What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All the damage it suffered internally will also slowly be...
Then let's hurry and light it!
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed! What?
It shattered! It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure. But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of... And even if that's the case, there's no reason...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created... Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered... Oh...
Don't worry, Paimon. Although my elemental power is slightly so all I have to do is...
You're gonna...
Yes. I might, however, become even smaller.
What happens if you...
I'll become a blade of grass, or I will be able to unleash power beyond my limit.
But you'll lose everything.
That's all right. None of...
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is... I can still communicate with the world through the forest.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, if we knew this was how you were going to take response...
I'm sorry, Paimon. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again.
No. The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
To imagine such growth achieved every time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
We can go home.
You, Blade, you're up! Grow, grow, grow!
Ring cutter!
Torn to oblivion!
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for you no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Let me weave you a verse.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Share my knowledge! Everyone hold hands! Stay put!
Rain outlines your fate.
Illusion shattered!
Entrap! I'll uproot you!
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Witness the power of Gurwa.
I see everything!
One with the Force.
Temple!
I learned a wonderful word. It's new, which means it will be your name
Let's nip that in the bud.
Illusion shattered!
Let me weave you a verse.
Can't see? Keep up.
Share my knowledge! I see everything! Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right?
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to element. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras, they will be born once again now that they're one.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same. Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as—
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now—
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated.
outside of this world.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, sand dunes arose where there was only forest.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow. Although I didn't think much of him, the condition was that after his death, at that time, I still harbored deep regrets. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and some died, leaving behind. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King.
I will follow them until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole. However, what I gained was no better. I used up all my strength but even then...
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. Tiny Booer. How far with a life so dear and precious?
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out!
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Indeed. Although there'll still be each opportunity for growth, perhaps the immense power we...
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh yeah! Let's...
I'm sorry. I really am. But... don't be sad. It did it to protect you. It said that Noor is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it? Wow. This is wonderful. So they will definitely meet again. Someday.
Keep up.
Ad Astra Abbot.
Thank you for